Do, 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 do. Is that good, Tucker? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt you. Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're all having a super fantastic, sparkling Tune-Up Tuesday. How has your Tune-Up Tuesday been? Has it been super fantastic and sparkling? What did you get up to today? What did you do today to help you tune up your business, help you tune up your life? What tunes did you listen to today? Let us know in the comments below. We love reading those comments and finding out what people got up to tune up their life, their work, their fun. You know, what fun things did you get up to today? I've had an awesome day. Oh yeah, were you here this morning when we did our 5? We had 11 ways to change your actions, and the first 5, which we heard today, were smile more, slow down, play with the kids, like your children, your grandkids, your nieces and nephews. Learn to see the world through their eyes, which is always a very fun activity to do. Connect with nature, go out, hug a tree or two. I love hugging trees. Palm trees are a little difficult because I've got these little, the palm trees around the park don't have the ends of where the palm frond attaches to the tree. They've got those little sticky thingies, the things that stick out, because I haven't shaved those bits off. I'm supposed to be starting on that in a couple of weeks. Into next week, I think it is. The beginning of the following week. Might be when I'm on my genealogy course. I can't remember. Oh, got an update on that too. Anyway, connect with nature or dress up. The other 6 you'll hear tomorrow morning. Dress up. Just dress up for dinner. Dress up the table. Even if you're by yourself, put a tablecloth on. Get out the good china. Or if you don't have good china, make it up. But make the table look pretty. Maybe get some flowers and stick them on the table or something. Or have a candle on the table. Get out some nice glasses or something. Just make it pretty. Make it pretty and enjoy yourself. It's like giving yourself a treat. And if you've ordered dinner in and it's in the takeout container, put it on a plate. Eat it with a knife and fork. Okay, with pizza, that's hard to do. I get that. So updates. Let's see. I got in my course book. They emailed me the PDF of my course book for my genealogy class in a couple of weeks. It is like 280 pages, I think it was, long, and it's electronic. This girl and electronic documents, no, that is not going to work. I want printed in the hand manual. They've sent me a 280 odd page PDF. And I'm like, crap. I have to figure out how to print that sucker. Maybe I'll send it to like a Kinko's or something. And I did that one other time with one other course book that I had. I sent it off to Kinko's, and they put it in a spiral bound for me, and put a cover on the front and the back and made it look pretty. And it worked really, really good. So maybe I'll do that again. I don't think I've seen a Kinko's. I'm going to have to find one. But they do deliver. Kinko's delivers. Yes. So maybe I will do that. But it's got listed in there all the coursework we're going to be going through. We're going through 286 pages of coursework in 5 days. That is going to be fun. But anyway, so today, let's see. What do we do today, Zeph? Well, she slept. But we had a really good, productive day today. I got more done. I'm starting to get more done in a short amount of time because I'm planning my stuff out the night before. So when I get there in the morning and I sit down into my work mode, I know what needs to be done already. Yes, I may make some tweaks and changes. I keep pen and paper by the bed for a reason. There may be something come out. Oh, did I put that on my list? Write it down. Now it's out of my head. I don't need to think about it. It's a very good way that I find to deal with stuff that comes up. Instead of going, oh, let me go check that now. And you know, an hour later, you're getting back into bed after getting sidetracked by shiny objects on the internet. Who the hell invented TikTok? Jeepers. I finally opened a TikTok account. Everyone's talking about TikTok. I'm like, okay, let me go see what this is about. I like that guy that does the, what does he do? What's it he does? There was one where they show a woman has got her clothes caught in the door of the car. So she reaches into the car and gets the pair of scissors and cuts her top off. And he's his facial expression. This guy, I don't know who this guy is. His facial expression is priceless. He just stands there with his jacket caught in the thing. He reaches through the window, opens the door, pulls his jacket out, closes the door, and stands there and goes. I don't know who he is, but I love his videos. What was the other one? Oh yeah, someone showed you how to take a toilet roll out of the middle of the roll of paper, of toilet paper. So she takes it out and then pulls the center one out so it looks pretty. I don't know, it looks pretty or something. He just sits there with his roll of paper, blank expression, breaks off like 3 pieces, puts it on the table, slides it across to you and goes. Like I said, I don't know who this guy is, but he is hilarious. Got hooked on his videos and a few others as well. But yeah, it's sort of like, man, that's like the biggest. That one I have to put a timer on because, yeah, I burnt an hour last night and ended up going to bed an hour later than I wanted to because I was watching TikTok videos. And they're just short videos and they're quick. And some of them, they're kind of doing almost like a repetitive thing, so you don't even know when you get back to the beginning again. Yeah. And you kind of get hooked in the swim. So, well, I gotta figure it out. And it just keeps going. And then you finally realize, oh my gosh, they're on a loop. And then you got to swipe. Yes. Discover that. In fact, okay, so back to productivity. So, yes. So we stay away from TikTok as much as possible now, even though we've been, spending time on there. But I do like watching the guy who does the simple stuff. So, yeah. So it's yes, when I have time to waste, that would be a good distraction. If I have to go and, I don't know, though I thought, in fact, that would have worked really, really good if they'd had that around when Brad was having his procedures and stuff done, where I wasn't allowed to be in the room, like in surgical procedures and stuff, because when he was in surgery for 5 hours the first time, and although I had his best friend Mike was there to help distract me, which was awesome. But any surgical procedures he had afterwards, I was sitting by myself for sometimes, 2 or 3 hours or, 30 minutes or whatever. That would have been a great distraction for that. Any of those procedures that he was having, that TikTok would have been awesome for distracting me in the hospital waiting room outside the operating theaters. That would have been awesome. I would have absolutely been all over that thing. In fact, that's a really good time to use it when you have to take your mind off the worry of what's going on in surgery. That will give you a good mental break and help you get through there. And it'll help the time go quick because, they're like, 30 seconds to a minute long videos. So it's very, very quick. It goes. So you can kill a lot of time very quickly on something like TikTok when you're waiting for somebody while somebody's having surgery. Good use for that. So there you go. Just found a good use for TikTok. I totally forgot what I was going to say. So yes, we had a very good day of productivity. We've been rocking 80s tunes all day. Didn't have to put the classical music on because I didn't have to concentrate too hard. It was just getting in there, getting the stuff done. So I was very proud of myself that I didn't have to switch to classical to help me focus and get things done. So I was very proud of myself. Usually I'm very easily distracted, but today I was just sitting there singing along with everybody from there. Okay, now my 80s playlist does have stuff from the 70s and the 90s in there. It's just my favorites playlist, and I like it. So anyway, so that's basically it. So what stuff did you do today to tune up? And Kathy put here, oh my God, I do that too. Hours on TikTok. So I'm not the only one. That's good to know. So today, like I said, just as a wrap up, this morning we talked about 11 ways to change your action. We looked at the first 5. Remember, we have 11 fingers. If you missed that one, you'd have to go back and watch this morning's one to see how you get 11 out of these. So the first 5 is smile more, slow down, play with your kids, your grandkids, your nieces and nephews, see things through their eyes. Just wonder at the creativity of their minds. It's just phenomenal. Connect with nature, go hug a tree or 2. Get dressed up. Dress up the dinner table. Get yourself dressed up. And just take yourself on a date. If you're by yourself, take yourself on a date. I am having to learn to do this. That I go and I have date nights with Zeffie, where I make sure that I've got a little something over here that I can feed her little bits of. And then she sits here very quietly next to me. Although there has been a couple of times recently when I've sat down here with my dinner, she's jumped up next to me, and she normally just sits there and just looks straight ahead and doesn't do or say anything. This time I sat down, I put the plate down, And she's like, I'm sitting here and her nose is like right across about here. And my fork is here. And her nose is this far away from my fork. And she's trying to sniff what's on my fork before it goes in my mouth. I look at her and I go, what do you think you're doing? And then she just pulls herself back and sits very quietly, looks straight ahead. I was laughing so hard. It was probably about a good 5 minutes before I could compose myself to actually sit and eat my dinner. But yes, she is a great entertainment, and now she is waiting very patiently to go for her WALK. And I've told her it will be, let's see, about 45 minutes. We're going to go. We leave around at 7:15 at night because we found that's a good time to go. The sun is down below the rooftop, so we're not walking out in the sun, which is good. We start seeing some amazing sunsets. And there's a very cool picture I took this morning, and it's on my Facebook page, and it's asking you, what do you see? It's a very interesting picture. There's actually a couple of things you can see in there, so I'm waiting to see if anybody comes up. There's been a couple, when I last checked, there have been a couple of guesses, but nobody's got the one thing in that picture that I saw this morning, which is why I took the picture. So there's just one thing. Yeah, there's one thing in that picture that I saw that nobody else has seen yet, but then I've only had 2 comments on it. So go check that picture out on my Facebook page. It's a really cool picture. I was pretty proud of myself. It's one of those ones that, I'm an okay photographer, but sometimes I just capture it. It's just right place, right time. And I'm not even thinking about the lighting, the speed of the shutter, or any of that stuff. But sometimes I just happen to capture the perfect picture. And this one, I caught what I saw really good. So anyway, that's it from me for tonight. Go have a super fantastic, sparkling rest of your Tune-Up Tuesday. Think about that. Come back tomorrow for Winning Wednesday, and you will learn the other 6. Actually, I could really just do it this way. The other 6. And if you want to understand that, you're going to go back and watch this morning's one. The other 6 items that are on that list of 11. So we will see you guys tomorrow morning. Have a super fantastic, sparkling evening. Hey, Cornetta. Oh, don't forget, drawing. It's just drawn across the screen. If you want to enter our free drawing, go to havetowin.com, and just as a thank you for entering the drawing, you will get a free copy of the ebook Family Tree Decoded. So havetowin.com. Go to that website, check it out. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen here somewhere, and check that out. And you'll go into the drawing, which the drawing is going to be on July 31st when we celebrate 2 years of Facebook Lives every day. So it'll be episode number 731, part 2. We're doing it in the evening. Part 1's in the morning, part 2's in the evening. So we'll be on day 731. What are we on today? Day 713? 13th? Yeah. So we're 713. What does it not say there? Yeah, we're the 13th today, aren't we? Yeah. So this is episode 713. So day 731 will be the 2-year mark of doing Facebook Lives every day for 731 days, or 2 years. And that which means I only have a year to go on my self-imposed challenge. I was challenged to do a year. I moved that deadline. I did that, and then I moved that deadline out another 2 years. So anyway, have a super fantastic, sparkling evening. Go enter at havetowin.com, and we will catch you guys back here tomorrow morning so you can learn the other 6 things about making changes in your life to help tune up your life. And yes, I know it's Winning Wednesday tomorrow, but I didn't have time to do 11 of them, and you would have forgotten them anyway. So have a super fantastic, sparkling evening. Hey, Conera.